These days, have you all seen how come on social media it is everywhere that things are going down the hill, things are getting bad at finance level of the world, and inflation is gonna rise, recession is gonna come, and recession is equal to job loss. Now, people who are probably starting their careers, who have just started their careers, and maybe like just few months into their first job, and are constantly probably feeling this pressure that what if it is me who's gonna get laid off, right? And how do you deal with it? Especially, guys, the expenses which you once you start a job and you are on your own, there are certain expenses that you have to take care of, right? You have to see that they are in proper place, the payments are in place, so that you can probably take that relaxation break in the middle. Not a break as such, but yeah, there will be a time where you don't have a job and still you have to pay your bills, you have to look after yourself if you're out of your town, and keep that motivation high to look for the next job. Now, guys, this has happened with us long back, with me as well, and it wasn't like a recession or something, but I quit one job and I was supposed to join the next one, okay, the next company within some 8 or 10 days, but it didn't happen. Something went, I don't know what went wrong towards the end, that I didn't get the joining letter and some things were not like into place. So apparently, though I had thought about like just I'll take a 8 days break between the first job and the next job that I'm going into, it became longer than that because I had to again do another search for a new job. So, and that time, exactly same time, the roommate with whom I was back then, she also abruptly lost her job. Like within 8 days of me, finishing my end date in company A, 8 days later, she got fired. As in, they were laid off. She was on a bench for a really long time, so they laid off the whole bunch of people as well. And now both of us we are in a certain place where we cannot now rely also that can you please do the rent payment for this month, I'll give you next time. So we are both in the same place. This was not thought about. It was a complete surprise for both of us. And we are now sitting with not much in our emergency funds as well. We didn't save up that much. It was your very first job, and you are like also into buying stuff, some of the things, not that so knowledgeable about saving money or investing, nothing. We were in that phase where we were just enjoying the financial freedom that we had got. And in that phase of time, guys, we had to finalize or do some calculations to reduce our expenses to bare minimum. Okay, because we know now we were like unsure, are we gonna get the job next month or the month after that? There is no clarity what is gonna happen next. So we both sat and we decided that see, we have to somehow manage through for some time, at least buy some time for us out so that we can search for jobs, and until then we keep our expenses to bare minimum. Now, guys, this is the first time I've made some notes. Okay, I've just listed down the things that we had done that time, and usually I never have any script for my videos. Not usually, like I never ever have. I just start recording, and whatever the things are there in my mind, I just say it out on the camera. But this is the first time I have made some notes so that somebody out there who is hearing this video, watching this video, can get some sort of help. God forbid if you are gonna fall into this category soon or anytime in your life, maybe, you never know, you can maybe pick out some small points. I know some of the things are very common, everyone does it, but yeah, maybe some things might be like might stand out to you all. Okay, the first thing that we did is definitely cutting down on the unnecessary expenses. Now, guys, everyone will tell you stop this, stop that, stop this, stop that. But you have to come to a conclusion what is actually important for you and where you can do the cut down, right? Our major issue sometimes was eating outside. Guys, we were working and we're too lazy to come back to our, room and cook something for ourselves. So we were like, just trying to find out the easy way out. We used to just probably most of the time eat outside. One of the meal was provided by the company, and then the sort of, the dinner one, the dinner meal, we used to have it outside most often, or sometimes prepare something. Because again, guys, because of the time restrictions and therefore laziness, and again, you have the finance, so people do tend to, like, spend on themselves by eating something nice outside. So we completely cut it down of, having outside food. Now the thing, guys, see, this got balanced out because now we had the time. We were at our place, we had the time to, cook something for ourselves. And, with cooking, there is always, washing the dishes, cleaning this stuff, that stuff. So again, that also needs time, and that time we were having right now. So we just cancelled almost, like, almost to zero about eating anything outside. Then, we, both of us, girls, we do love to buy things which are sometimes on sale. You go check some makeup products or something, the moment the price drops, we feel like, we should buy it. So we did this one thing. We are not gonna buy anything until it's absolute necessary, especially all this stuff, maybe some sort of whatever, something new that comes up, we wanted to buy, but we know right now we need to save that money so that, we can survive through more months if it is needed. Next, this is a funny thing, guys, we did. We were trying to, even do all this researches of how you can make some of the products at home. You might be knowing that even, like, all these face scrubs or something else can be done at home, those DIY ones. We were trying to find out those things so that, we don't have to spend money on, buying the expensive ones. Rather, we can use something at home, the one which is made naturally, with some natural ingredients. So we did even these small changes, guys. Then another thing, we were like, we had a common vehicle, as in, the roommate, she had her bike, and we used to share it and use it. Whatever the expenses used to come, petrol or whatever servicing, we used to divide it. Now, since we wanted to save money, we became very cautious about when to use it as well. We were lazy, guys. We used to even use the bike to go, like, even 500 meters away, maybe, which can easily be like, you can go walking. And now again, guys, back then, when we were using it, we were having jobs, and it was like, 9 to 7, the private sector, sometimes 9 to 7, 9 to 8, 9 to 9 also it used to go sometimes. So we didn't have that time that, you can just go walking and come. We used to feel like, okay, walking 2 minutes, and with bike it is what, 5-10 seconds. So let's go, take the bike and go. So we had the time, we kept the bike aside, and we used to generally walk if we had to. I mean, if it was like a nearby distance, or we used to use public transport. We were like super stingy on even saving the money for the petrol. Okay, another thing, guys, we started avoiding supermarkets. The reason we started avoiding supermarkets is, never ever have we gone into the supermarket thinking we are just gonna buy one stuff and we have come out with only one item. It always used to be like, we go for one thing and there are like 3-4 things which are coming unnecessarily. It wasn't, we used to not see it as unnecessary, but eventually, guys, we used to just feel, I think we should buy this also. Oh, we may need this also. And we may need in future, right? But we used to hardly use it, and so many times things used to just get wasted, or we had to dispose it off because either the expiration date had gone, or either it was open and already 3 months had passed by. All those criterias were done. So we decided we'll go to normal grocery stores wherein you just tell what you want and you just buy what you need and you come back. We were cutting down on, again, unnecessary expenses. We started, guys, when you have all this time, right, you are searching for a job, it also becomes a little bit depressing, because depressing, the reason is, you were earning, now you're not earning, you don't know when you're supposed to get the next switch, when you'll get the next job. In the market, there are many people, there is high competition, and we feel stressed out. Now at this particular time, guys, again, when you're working, right, a constraint of time is there. You don't have enough time. That's what everyone feels. And we do ignore one important thing, that is our health, right? So we thought to keep ourselves motivated. Even we used to watch videos back then, and we thought rather than thinking about all this thing, whenever it is supposed to happen, it will happen. Let us use this time, right, to work on our health, do some improvements in our habits. We were trying to improve our habits, trying to do something like, sleeping on time, getting up on time early in the morning, doing some things, to improve, whatever, maybe meditation and all that stuff, so as to keep ourselves motivated. You shouldn't feel at the end of the day that nothing, I just sat at home for 1 month or 1.5 months and I didn't do anything. You shouldn't feel that thing. We were also working on our skills like trying to cook something that is nutritious and tasty. We're trying to explore a lot of stuff. We were trying to, we were very cautious about preparing exact quantity of food as well. We were like, no, we don't want to waste. In general, food wastage is not good, but we were again, in this whole horizon of trying to save money. So we were like, being very cautious about even the quantities that we were preparing. So in this way, we learned this one skill of how to prepare exactly for two people. So it was fun. Yeah, it was like, that phase, if I can remember, it was like, a little bit confused, fun. We were sort of maybe evolving also somewhere. We were learning things which were like out of that 9 to 5 or whatever, 9 to 6, 9 to 7 job. Okay. Um, okay, we were doing this one thing which I still carry till like date, which we developed during that time. Along with rent, guys, over there where we used to stay, we had to also pay for the electricity bill. At that point in time, guys, again, our super stingy mode was on. We were like, we will just use the lights that we need. We used to make sure that we are together in a particular space, working together in a particular room only. If both of us want to sit and read something or do something, we'll make sure it is in one room, so that only one room light is on, and the other rooms, we have turned off the unnecessary lights. It was a stingy thinking, but still, it was a good behavior because we're saving on electricity, and hopefully, it was also helping the climate. Then we went to, this is another thing what we did. If we had to, order something online, very much it is needed, there is no other way out. We started this habit of sorting. We used to sort from low to high price, so that whatever is relatively cheaper used to be displayed first. Okay, and then we could then select from those things for that particular month. We used to even, guys, again, because of our work only, we used to even give out our clothes to laundry, for washing, cleaning and getting it. Now again, we had time, so we cut down on that expense as well. We started doing our own stuff, uh, cleaning our own clothes, doing the laundry and all that, saving whatever the money that we could save at that point in time. Along with that, guys, we learned one thing. Out of all this stuff, there is always something that good comes out, right? Through your some struggles, you learn something good. There are a lot of things, guys, which we have learned, but some of the things, one of the main thing what we learned is we were now trying to find happiness in very small things. Literally, some dish became very perfect. It became, the quantity that we imagined exactly. It came up to that quantity. We were like very happy, we achieved something. And guys, there were a lot of things, I'll make another video of how we saw the good things in that 1.5 month that we were at home in our room only. So how did we come out, learn a lot of stuff, otherwise this particular video will become a really huge one if I club both the things together. But these are some of the things, guys, I'm trying to focus on is how we try to save up on the cash, save up on our savings, okay, so that we could stretch through more months maybe if it was needed. But yeah, thankfully both of us had got a job by the end of like 1.5 month. We both were in our next workplaces, and we came out like I felt we came out a way better person at the end of that whole time zone, or that whole time period that we were together. I'll put up another video, guys, soon about how we improved, how this whole struggle improved us. And guys, if at all, if you all are coming to anything closer to such a situation where you don't have a job and you have expenses, try to reduce your expenses. You can use all of these ways of how you can, uh, reduce the cost of stuff, and try to see that you save up maximum, and you reduce your load for whatever the payments and load on your savings. Your savings are like getting like sort of, it's not being depleted soon. So guys, I'll make another video about the good things about all of this. And if you are in that zone of trying to find another job, please do not get demotivated. It's a time phase. Sometimes it comes in form of a recession. Sometimes it comes in form of random layouts, layoffs which happen. Or it is something like how it happened to me, wherein I thought I had another job and everything was in place, but it didn't work out. Right? So it can happen at any point in time. Don't be depressed, don't be sad, and keep focusing on yourself. Keep trying to get better, and eventually things will work out. Okay? See you soon.